Time now to check in with Sean Quinn. A lot of graduations going on today, even high schools.
Yeah, they're getting creative. You see it written all over the cars, and a beautiful weather. We kind of expect that. And looking across Santa Barbara, no real shocks to the system. We've seen a lot of storm systems this spring, especially early going into mid. A lot of it was down in our region. Now it's moved to the north, so we're back into the wind game, and it's exactly what we're seeing as we speak right now. So look at temperatures. A little cooler to our north. We're seeing, again, a storm well to our north, pushing in cold air, but as it gets into the Santa Barbara south coast, it warms up because of the downsloping effect of going from the north to the south over the San Ynez Mountains. So temperatures were a little warmer there while everybody else was a little bit on the cool side, or at least mild. So much above normal for Santa Barbara, but almost spot on for Santa Maria. And that was the story for just about everybody. If you got that little bit of a northerly flow effect going over the mountains, if you're on the south side of a east-west range, you can get that effect, but most of us did not, so we stayed mild on the cool end and very mild to warm on the warm end. So really kind of a nice day out there. I'd say Pismo Beach is one of those areas that perhaps got just a little bit of that effect, whereas Lompoc did not. So again, there's a little weather 101 there. Right now, 60s and 70s where it's cool. You get a little bit warmer on the south coast. And of course, we are watching the wind. It's pretty minimal for the most part. We are getting those breezes, and it's a little gusty in some areas, but not that bad. So dry conditions, of course. We've had some little fires right now. We know it's the time of year when the fire season starts to kick into gear. And again, storm system rolling into areas well to our north, getting winter-like activity, but then where the rain or the mountain snow is not falling, you're actually getting heightened fire concerns across much of the west. So the system for Saturday running in well to our north, really no threats for rain. As you move a little farther to the south, we get that northerly flow developing, so kind of below normal, except for, of course, our little micro climates around Santa Barbara where it's a little bit on the warm side. Storm to our north again, creating that onshore flow across the region. So as we look at the advisories again for the south coast, we'll keep it in until tomorrow morning. It should expire though as we move over to the central coast. Should expire as we head into the late evening tonight, and that would be a wind coming from the north to the south, gusting perhaps above 35 miles an hour in the most favored areas. There's the cloud cover as it rolls through the region the next couple of days. Should stay pretty cloud free. As we tighten up and change the resolution, we'll look for the marine layer, and really it tries here and there, but not much over the next probably 2 to 3 days. It should kick into gear a little bit better as we head toward Wednesday and more toward next weekend. Wind forecast, there it is overnight tonight. Will likely quiet down as we head toward tomorrow and early Monday, but could see little bursts of energy as we head toward the afternoons and evenings over the next couple of nights, especially along those most favored areas of the south coast. Temperatures on Sunday looking pretty good. Look at that warm inland, but not overly warm. As we head toward Monday, we'll expect to add perhaps a couple of degrees to that. So some areas will go up. Other areas, if that onshore flow is hitting you from the beaches, you'll stay right about where you've been the last day or two. Of course, not as warm as we were just a couple of days ago. And there are your temperatures again. South coast, wow, about as good as it gets. 70s to low 80s. Again, we'll watch the wind, especially toward the afternoon. We know that we are back into fire season. All that beautiful growth in the mountains is starting to turn. Those annuals start to die off this time of year. And again, look at the beaches of the central coast. You get the wind a little more off the ocean, so it's usually a little cooler. Ventura, same story there. Inland area is warm. Beaches, obviously cooler. Surf is a little on the minimal side. We do have a wind swell out there in some background southern hemisphere. It looks like the wind swell will dominate the next couple of days. And there's your forecast. Look at that for the south coast. Great. And those little icons at the end of the screen, you can see that is because summer's here. So I threw some ice cream and some icons that say summer. Otherwise, just a great week all week long. Really no complaints at all. Cool in some areas, otherwise mild to warm. And we'll go ahead and stop on Santa Maria and as well, beautiful Lompoc, the central coast. And look at that. You cannot complain. And that is a barbecue at the end. Do not let it catch on fire like that one. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.